Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be taking a look at Polkadot in this video. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So jumping into the weekly chart over here, you can see that the price action is stuck in between the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA. So the yellow line is the 20 and the red line is the 55, and you're just consolidating in between them. And while the price action is doing that, the EMAs are coming closer together, and that's what we want to see because these large gaps in between the EMAs are screaming for a pullback, right? So when you have these large gaps and the price is very overextended from the 20 EMA, you usually get these pullbacks, and that's exactly what happened. We landed on the 55 EMA. We're holding it as support very nicely, so have some buy orders at the 55 EMA. Also, I did give you this nice support zone over here, all the way from $26.3 to $24.3. So if the price dips to those areas, make sure to have some buy orders ready and set to go, because we can have a flash crash at any time, to be honest with you. Below that, we do have $22.80. That is another support level, the 0.5 on the large Fibonacci retracement. And yeah, if it goes anywhere below $24, I would say that's a fire sale in my opinion, and I would be going in hard on Polkadot. I'll be buying that dip very hard. But jumping into the RSI, doing really nothing, doing absolutely nothing, just staying neutral in the middle. So you want to be taking profits once you're up here, right? And you want to be buying once you're in the oversold. We are not in the oversold just yet, so I don't think that. So yeah, based on the RSI, we're doing good. No sudden movements to the upside. We're not overbought, not overextended, nothing like that. Great buying opportunities all around. Now, jumping into the daily chart over here, you can see that we're hitting our head on the 55 EMA. Then we went back down all the way below the 20 EMA. We opened a candle below the 20, and now we're hitting our head on the 20 EMA. So the 20 EMA as of now is a resistance zone. So if you're looking for a quick little trade, you can potentially buy off this support zone over here at $26.3, right? I'm just going to extend this line just a bit more over here. So $26.3 is your support line. From there, if you want to buy off and sell on the 20 EMA touch, right? That's around about 7% trade. So maybe you want to open a long position at that point. Doesn't matter. I don't leverage trade. Whatever you want to do, that's a nice trade for you in itself. And if you want to hold that until it gets to the 55 EMA, that's a 22% trade. And if we zoom out on the Fibonacci retracement and we look at the large picture over here, what's happening with Polkadot. So you can see that we have these large waves, but at the end of the day, we are moving upwards, right? We're moving upwards. This on the grand scheme of things could be a potential double M top pattern, but you'd have to lose this July low to get your targets to the downside, but I don't envision that happening, right? If we go into a bear market right now, then I would say if we get a 95% pullback, right, then that would be somewhere around, Polkadot with a $2 price, if that's going to happen, right? But I don't envision us going into a bear market anytime soon. In 2022, yeah, most probably we're going to go into a bear. I do think we are still going to have a bear market, maybe not as long as the previous bear markets, maybe not as destructive as the previous bear market, but we are going to have one nonetheless. So from where we are right now, we're looking at $132 as our 1.618 target. That's a 400% move from where we are right now. And if you're looking at the second fib level over here at $242, that is still possible, I think, within the realms of this bull market. So that's around about 800%. So yeah, have your own targets, have your own strategies based on your financial situation. Obviously, we all should have our own targets, our own exit and entry strategies. Now, jumping into the daily RSI over here. So straight off the bat, I do see this resistance line over here, right? And we're hitting our head on this line, and this can be a potential resistance zone in the future. Also, I do see this support line over here on the daily chart. Let me just zoom into the RSI so I can have a better look. So you can see that over here, you're holding these support lines, and you're getting squeezed up in between the support and the resistance line. So at one point, you either break to the downside or you break to the upside. And if you break to the upside, it's going to be, with momentum, because usually once you break these horizontal resistance lines, either on the price action chart or on the RSI chart, you can see that those end up with quite a bit of momentum, just like we had over here. We had a resistance line over here, right? You can see that we've been hitting our head on this resistance line for quite a while, and once we broke through it, right, you can see once let me get the brush. Once we broke through this resistance, there was quite a bit of momentum behind that move. Then we obviously pulled back, and then we created this new resistance line. So potentially I do see another hit. We can potentially hit our head on this line once again and break down if we have another flash crash. So if you're looking to get into Polkadot based on the daily RSI, look for some nice support zones over here. And if I just draw a rectangle over here, you can see that we have a nice zone over here. If you dip towards this zone, so this is anywhere from 32 on the RSI index and 27.9, that's relatively the oversold zones, so to speak. So from here, you just want to buy the dip and wait until you get to the overbought. Now that is it for the daily chart. I've shown you some resistance zone. Obviously, we do have a resistance zone over here at 27.4. That is the golden ratio on this large Fibonacci retracement. And as you all know, the golden ratio is the most important level, because you can see that we've been holding this level as support multiple times, and now we're sort of doing that right now, but we're below the support line. We're below the golden ratio. So from here, we can start hitting our head on this support line as well, and then it will take us down all the way to $22.8. So above that, we do have the 786 on the Fibonacci retracement sitting at $35. So if you buy off this support at $26.3, that would be a 35% trade all the way to $35.71 over here. So yeah, that's just a couple of trades, and to the all-time high, that's around about 103%. So yeah, it's up to you what to do with the tokens and when to sell. Obviously, I'm just here to give you some options and explain why this is a support zone and why that is a resistance zone. But yeah, other than that, I think we're doing okay at the minute. No bear market incoming in the near future, unless Bitcoin starts losing crucial support level. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Make sure to check out my Twitter account. I do post technical analysis in there. We do have a Discord server and a Telegram chat with a great community that will help you out if you have any questions or if you need anything at all. Also, we do have a Patreon. It's a great way to support me and a great way for me to give back to those who support me. A lot of low cap gems in there as well, and my buy alerts, my sell alerts, all that good stuff in there. So make sure to check it out. All the links are in the description once again. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you the next one. Goodbye and good night.